Hello, everybody. How are we doing today? I've successfully moved, so videos should be more frequent now, since half my stuff isn't packed up. We have a very interesting task for today. A friend has joined the server, so we're off to get them some stuff. So the main thing we're going to be focusing on getting is diamonds. We already have a decent amount of. We mainly just need to explore the end to get Elytra. You know, it feels really weird. It feels like this small amount of progress I made for just talking and filling time as... Was that there before? Has gone all away with the break I took, since it's been a little over a week since I even sat down at a computer to play anything, let alone record. Oh, careful. Can I... Yeah, I can wiggle in. So chat, this is when we do something fun. So 642. If we go to the end, flying through the end is always such a boring thing. I really wish that the update for it will come quicker. I don't think I've cleared out an end city in a while. Even when we got these elytras, I think I water bucketed to the top. On the room? Nope. Okay, what do we got? Diamonds. Alright, pants. Sword. And an elytra. Now to get home. Okay, we have the elytra. Add that on. Grab this. It always cracks me up doing this, just because it's like a day or two on since the last recording, and I look back and it's like, oh, you know, if I edit this down, I only have like maybe 4 minutes of footage. Yeah, I'm fully moved in at this point. It's very good feeling. Very liberating. So at the time of filming this, the next snapshot has come out. So within this video, 2 snapshots have passed. Where we have copper fences now and copper torches, which I'm always happy for more lighting variety. I think the green glow is really cool. As everyone knows, everything you thought was cool when you were a child is actually cool. So you might be wondering, what's on today's agenda, since all we've done is, I don't even know. Well, I worked on the redstone piston door for a bit more. I'm not happy with it still, so that may just be scrapped entirely. I'm really struggling making it so that the timing's consistent. I don't have to cycle it 2 or 3 times. So instead, we're going to take a kind of a break from redstone. I know I really haven't shown it off, but that's been the primary focus while I've been playing. I've just been wanting to get it done, and it's driving me insane. And instead, we're going to focus on some terraforming. I think I'm finally going to try and add in the river to the tower. I've been pointing out this is basically a Doofenshmirtz tower, which I don't know why I end up making a lot of these, like World Tree stuff. Just one of those things that's I think it's a very simple build, simple idea. So the rough idea of this, as I've shown before, is this is going to flow. We're gonna have to cap this off somehow. till I get this given. I'm gonna stay there, and this can flow into here. 3 wide should be good. So the idea is it'll flow down into here. Maybe a bit up. I want to just flow down into this ravine. Something like this? I'm gonna have to put down a lot of the flowers again, but let's see how the water flows, I guess. Oh. This. So as I probably said for the 10th time this video, how is everyone doing? I have, kind of some interesting stuff besides the move, besides everything. Got a grandmother who's sick. Been in hospice for a while, but I think the time's finally, coming, which it's a very interesting feeling, especially because this was someone who, and since I was young, was always kind of there. Like, they literally lived next door. So, I don't know, very, very conflicting feelings with it. I think this being under will be really nice. I may try and plant more lanterns, or just have stuff kind of above the water. Well, I do want kind of a wide area. I don't want it to look like a moat. So it's one of those things where it's like some family have flown in to see her. She's had a few health scares before, but this latest one that people flew in for before this current one. And I know that sounds confusing. She came in, got last rites. And now it's kind of just... Let's be clear. Now let me get some buckets of water. I don't know, it's... I'm rambling about it, but it's one of those things where it's like... We knew this was going to happen. We know it's coming. And... I'm more curious about it, since this would be like the first major human loss of someone I interacted with daily. And I'm thankful my perspective on death is very very different. I think the way some people would put it. Or, I do have infinite water here. Oh no. And then like this? Yeah. Oh, I'm in... I am not smart today. They're very different. I mean, my family was always kind of a, oh, don't cry about the death, celebrate their life. Which I do think holds kind of a lot of meaning. Okay, that fixed all that. Because I do think, like, too many people get caught up on it. It's like, oh, well, what can we do? It's like, this person's 93 years old. They've lived a great life. At this point, it's just trying to make sure they're comfortable. Why with a lot of the stuff with hospice, or a lot of the hospice was like, well, they're in a state of deterioration. I'll keep this a 1, I think. It won't go down 2 blocks. They're in a state of deterioration. Let's just kind of get this over with. So that's been my past kind of 2 or 3 days, real life wise. On top of that, my car basically died, which is fun. There may still be a shot at saving it. We're just trying to. This is what I was worried about happening. If I put this here, then we could go down by 1. It's gonna have to go here. What happens if I do it like this? Oh yeah, that works. Oh, that actually works fantastic. Holy. Okay. We're cooking, chat. We're cooking. If we do this, and then, is this going to be far enough? Yeah. Just. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Can I, like, edit down there anymore? Try and get this to spread, or... Okay. When in doubt, whip it out. Yeah. Yeah, my car may be dead. Oh. Will this not work? Put it like that. No, because of those. So my... do this, then... and then just having it flow into a cave. Alright, let's see how this looks from up top. It's something, this is certainly something. I may add water coming from, like, hidden blocks to increase the flow. But for now, I think this is a good, proof of concept. Oh, nighttime's coming. So yeah, my car kind of died in a spectacular way. The transmission's fully gone on it. It's we're riding it out as much as we can, or we are trying to. And then my car has a piston leak. A piston ring leak. I get to deal with that. Where at that point it's cheaper to just to buy a new engine But the car is... It's not worth that. Not the slightest. So we're trying some last minute band-aids to see if we can get it to work, but it's doubtful. One of those things. Please. Okay, this is where I think I'm gonna have a lot of trouble. Because I don't actually know how I want this to curve. And this raised platform here is my rough idea. Which, it's something I always wanted to try in here. Just look-wise. Was trying to recreate cherry blossom kind of willows. Where, if you've never seen one before, they're very beautiful. And they're kind of in areas like this where it's water and then just... I mean, it's a cross between a willow tree and a cherry blossom tree. Well, first things first. Let's get all these up. Now let's get rid of the grass. If we do this, it'll spread out. And how far am I trying to get? I want to get to here and have it go down vertically. Which... yeah, if I have it come to this tree, I think that'll look good. So kind of just a flow here. You know, that's the one thing I don't like about the flowers. They're really annoying to build around. I think they look beautiful. Just annoying to build around. It'll go down like this. It can empty onto here. And then from here, I think how I want it is kind of like a small pool here in this little area, and then it flown down. Something like this. Which one were down this low? Could I, see, this is one of those times where I don't know if it's better if it's... I think it'd be better if it's a single pool. Yeah. Definitely the move. And just here. Oh yeah, this is looking very, very nice. Rid of this. Wait, did I mess up? No, I just didn't cap this. If I think this is good. Terraforming is one of those weird things, especially when you're trying to do with water, because you want to have, I mean, natural-ish flowing. Make it somewhat realistic, or at least I try to. But this is one of those things where it's a lot easier said than done. Another water bucket. Slowly using these up and filling my inventory. Somewhat deliberate. I'm just trying to be careful with this because I don't want to have to replant all the flowers if I mess up. Because that will fill this up. And then from here, I think I could just do a straight kind of fall down. Maybe make a channel for it. I got my girlfriend to watch Star Wars for the first time yesterday. Going through the prequels. It's very interesting. Her only comment is, this is what autistic boys watch, which, you know, she's not wrong. This is not what I want, chat. You know, seeing the water get updated, it's kind of kind of a curious sight. Oh, did that fix it? Chat, I think that did. We have this awkward kind of push here. Which, I don't know if putting stuff here is going to break this further. Let's see. No, we're good. Okay, we are in business. This is where it gets kind of tricky. Follow this and see how far it runs without assistance. The fuck? So this is where she built her house. Okay. I was wondering. Oh my god, this is so cute. This is adorable. Oh, that's actually adorable. Wait, I gotta. This is genuinely so cute. Put this here. Alright. We dropped off the gift. Back to terraforming. For now, let's try I put away all my grass. Okay, so if this flows down like this, we end up... Can we make this work? Sorta. I could put water here and have it go down further. Why don't we do that? Boom. Boom. I kind of want this filled up. Maybe something like this. Need this. Kind of want this to be, I think, a solid source. That all good? Yeah, it is. Here looks a bit wonky, so that may get changed, but yeah, that's nice. Now there's stone here, and once we kind of get to this hump, everything should be good. Cave here. Which... Okay, so this is the max level. I'm not going to fully fill that in. Because I think by the time it gets down here, I may have it backflow to there, but this should still go all the way down. Maybe get rid of this. Alright. Buckets. I don't know why I have a diamond sword. Alright, that's how. Alright, so that's how I do water manipulation. I may just have to do this like leveled a lot more than I may have wanted to. I don't know why stuff won't flow here. And this is one way to do water, I guess. That fix any of this? No, not really. Smack. Alright. Where are we exactly? Oh, those are getting carried away. Alright. Need my water buckets. Pop that up, pop that up, pop that up. Pop that. Here, let's add some. I really don't know about kind of this runoff, whether I should have the water exposed or not like this. Either way, how far have we come? Okay, the cave needing to be flooded. We knew that would happen. We knew that would happen. See, it's this I'm not happy about. Like that I can deal with. Like a powerful water current kind of pushed it over and down. Just keep breaking these ever so slightly. Or I want that more flooded. And then... you know what? No one's gonna see this. My brother flew in because of everything that's going on. And yesterday, him and my mom spent a lot of time just going through a lot of the photos. Because even from when we kind of moved her, she had a lot of photos and portraits and a whole lot of stuff. There I could do a flood, I guess. I need to fill this. Maybe. Oh, that's like a cave system. I don't wanna... I could leave that, I guess. And from there, set these out, yeah. No, thank you. Yeah, so they've been going through photos for a lot of the day yesterday. I mean, they're always nice to see. And which... Oh, that was a nice chain reaction. I don't know why here isn't affected, but okay. Or my sister's more heartbroken over this than I think any of us. Me, my brother, and my mom are kind of just in and she's 93. We knew this would happen. It was a inevitability, and I think my biggest not so much regret as it is thing I lost over. I don't want to say disappointed because it was an expectation, but I also knew it wasn't. It was kind of a wish that I know won't come true. Was for her to be at my wedding when that does happen. It's funny sometimes. Gotta keep going with it. Play the hand you're dealt. Is that cope? Maybe. Oh, we're so close to it connecting. I could probably get it to go from here. Wait, didn't I just have to... Oh, I don't want to mess this up. I don't want to mess this up. I need to get an infinite source of water. Is that... Okay, this is where the weird divergence is happening. I think that's fine. As long as it flows into, like, even if that's standing, it just leaves this strip. Oh yeah, I'm really liking how this looks. There's just a tiny little strickle from the mountain turning into this giant kind of runoff. down here if we do this? I think I want the bottom to be like partially. How this look? That fixing anything? Sorta. You know, the worst part about this is if she died, we probably wouldn't have the funeral for quite a while. And it is kind of sad because she is being, I mean, buried far away. It'll be one of those things where you can't just go sit by the grave and visit, where this is probably one of the only grandparents I want to do that for. You're going to be about 150 miles away. And it's one of those things too, because I see a lot of people be like, "Oh, do you cherish the time with the people you have?" All this, and it's not that I didn't cherish them. I did cherish them. I always knew they were going to come to an end. This looks kind of wonky. What if I open this up just a tiny bit more? Like, a lot of people, when they talk about, like, grandparents dying, like, oh, I wish I spent more time with them. Oh, I wish I asked more questions, which I don't think I really feel that, where it's, I lived with us and then next to us for how many years? But most of my formative years. Most of my life. But even when that happened, that was a weird thing where I knew her longer living next to us than I did at her house. Yeah, I think this is a case where I just run this backwards. Yeah, like it's just a giant let-in. That actually works really well. I really like that. Get this. That's the one thing I do want to avoid with this, is I would like this all to be standing water. Are we good on this side? No, we have one thing on here. Okay, I think that's our great terraforming. I may... Yeah. I'd fix it. Yeah, that's fine. And overall, I think this turned out pretty well. This being kind of a weird thing. I don't like that. Okay, wait, okay. We're not done with this. We're not done with this. It's all under construction. I may try and put something there. I don't like how that divides off. But otherwise, the cave I'm probably going to flood to. Awkward spot here, so let's deal with that. Yeah, I got more. Yeah, all things considered, pretty much what I wanted. I do want to get a lantern on there. It is, I think, the next matter of business is just lanterning a lot of these up. So I know this was a more talky, rambly episode. Tell me what you thought of it. This is probably going to be on the shorter side once I cut everything down, but I thought for today it would be good to do. Wait, can I not make that jump? Wait a sec, wait a sec. There we go. Yeah, I did think for today it would be better to do just a short or something, because I do want to get something out. It has been quite a few days, just because of the move and everything happening. A little personal vlog, little personal diary. Oh yeah, going down seeing that. I think the big thing's going to be replacing what's in here. That all turned to dirt? It does. Yeah, just replacing what's in here, maybe with some cobblestone sprinkled in, or some other things. Maybe adding some lily pads to like some of the standing areas, like here, would do good. Except I do want to add some of the firefly blocks. Either way, I'm going to probably experiment with beautifying this a little bit. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you all later.